Welcome everybody to episode 1 of Father Time. I'm your host Trey Hawkins. Thank you for joining me once again. I want to thank everybody for all your support and all your love. I appreciate it. Everybody in the comment section that commented and asked me, wanted to hear my voice and hear what I had to say. I really appreciate it. Your support is everything. Uh, with that being said, today is pretty much what I really want to talk about is support. With that, I want to give a few thanks and shout outs to a couple of few people's, my support system, specifically. Without them, I can't do none of this. I wouldn't be able to be as far as I am right now. It's been everything that I could imagine as far as, like I said, being a father, but without them, I definitely can, do a lot of the things that I'm able to do. As far as being able to go to work and make sure she's either getting picked up, or if I gotta stay extra time, or if I'm running a little behind because of traffic, whatever reason, I got people that's there that I can rely on and trust, and I don't have to call out their names. They watching. They know what's up. I love them dearly. Like I said, without them, it's nothing. So I want to thank them from the bottom of my heart. Uh, all my friends are still here with me and supporting me and got my back, whenever I need them as far as, car issues or anything I got going on, man. It's when the least expected, they're there. They show up when I need them to be there, and it means a lot. Gives me the courage to keep going and everything. So with that, like I said, I love you guys. I appreciate you, and like I said, to the people that's watching this, your support is what's going to keep this going, and uh, I'm gonna try to help you guys, get through your hard times as well, and get some laughs in here. Do a good thing for the world, maybe, and show. I'm not the only one that's going through this. You're not the only one that's going through these things. It's a whole world of people out here, and we all got issues that we're dealing with, and it's always good to know that you got somebody to hear from that's got some of the similar things that you're dealing with, and how they go about handling it, and uh, pushing forward, and what's next to come forward with that. Um, with that said, like I said, today's topic is definitely going to be about support. Um, Doing my own homework about this. There's so many different ways of support. Uh, there's emotional support. There's physical support. There's uh, financial support. Uh, Community support, and all of those have the same, almost not the same definition, but it all ends, with support in some type of way. And whichever one you may seek, it's just always good to have somebody there with you, and kind of coach you through those times, and let you know, man, like it's without any type of struggle, you can never really just get to where you really want to be. And finding that firsthand, like it's there's been a lot of things that we've had to endure, uh, just emotionally, for support that I hide a lot of things. I hide it. I push it to the side. Like I'm more or less like, if you can't really, if you can't help me take care of it right now, it's really for me kind of to just push it to the side and kind of deal with it when I deal with it. The older I get, I realize it's not just because eventually that issue, that problem is going to come back around. You're going to have to deal with it some way or another. You can run, you can change wherever you want to go. Eventually that issue is going to come back around. You're going to have to deal with it some type of way. Uh, you you have to just figure out what's the best way for you to handle it. It may not, you don't have to take care of it right now, but pushing it to the side and thinking it's going to go away it's not the way to solve the problem. Um, it just builds other problems that you're still going to have to deal with eventually, somehow, some way. So if you can figure out a way to deal with it right now, that would be my best way to go going about it. Um, and I understand it's easier said than done to deal with certain things and to just not push it to the side and deal with it right now. I understand that's not for everybody. Like everybody, we have so many things going on. Like I said, whether it be financially, got whatever going on, or it's relationship stuff that you're dealing with, and you're trying to figure out how I'm going to deal with this outside of my household at the same time. This is hard to juggle all of that. And that's where we get off, we get, you know, in a deep end because we keep just piling these problems on and never just taking care of them. And then eventually, you're knee deep and it weighs on you and you don't know what to do. You're trying to go this way and the world is fighting against you and pushing you back this other way. And there's no real way to turn to. Um, so, like I said, it's always good to have somebody there to coach you through any of those type of situations because we're not always going to make the best decisions on what we're supposed to do with our life, what's the next best choice to make. Uh, is you do what you got to do sometimes, and you just keep pushing forward and hope that things will change and it'll get better, and it will eventually. It will, as long as you're being faithful to it and you're putting in the work. It'll get better. It will. Um, there's a lot of people that have so many different issues mentally that going to ask somebody for help can be, it's hard because you don't want to feel embarrassed. You don't want to feel weak. You don't want to feel like, oh, you don't want to feel like they can't even help you. I feel hopeless. Like I'm coming to these people for help and there's nobody here to help me. So then you're like, what am I supposed to do now? There's nobody here to help me. I can't help myself. Who do I turn to for help if nobody's here to help me? And that's where you go to, well, I'm just going to change. I'm just going to move. I'm going to move out of state and I'll be okay. I'm going to just run from this situation. It'll be all right. If I'm not here to deal with it, I don't have to deal with it. And it's not going to be a problem. Uh, I've done that so many times. I've since I was 18, I've moved so many times, uh, up until just probably the last 7 years. This is the most I've just stayed in the same location uh, in one time. And just, I've moved from different houses and back and forth, but like as far as just staying in the same area, same location, this is it. Um, this is the longest job I've had carried. I've always kept a job, but I've never stayed there too long. You got about a good year or two before I'm up out of here. If you're not talking my money language wise, anyway, I'm like, if I can't progress here, then it's what's the point of me being here still? So I've always kind of stuck on that, and before having a kid, it was easy to just pack up and move. Like, oh, my homeboy is moving to such and such, and you want I don't got no responsibilities. I can get a job anywhere. I don't have no criminal record. I can go anywhere. I can do anything, wherever. I can learn the job trade quick. I can whatever it is that we got going on. I can pick it up quick. Yeah, let's go. And 2 years later, end up right back where I was at, and spinning my wheels is guiding me nowhere. Just changing jobs, changing houses, in and out of multiple different relationships. Uh, and it's getting me absolutely nowhere. But uh, as far as just progressing with my life, anything. So with that, I do tell you guys all the time, you know, uh, it's always good to have. I'm back, folks. Sorry about that. We gotta take care of something real quick. Um, you guys gonna have to bear with me. This is uh, this is part of it. It's part of it. Yeah. Without no production team and everything, I don't have the proper editing that I'm gonna need to be doing when I have to stop if something occurs. Um, this is what I'm have to deal with right now. Uh, Unfortunately, normally on Thursday evenings, my child is with her mother's. Uh, she's here today, and she needed something. Y'all know you can tell them to do whatever. You can put all the snacks and everything. You can put the food out for them and do whatever they need to do and tell them everything. They're still gonna need your support, and that's what it all boils down to. Somebody's gonna always need your help, some type of way. Somebody's gonna need help, and even when you give them everything that they need, they're still gonna need you in some type of way. So that's why all this boils back to support. And it's, like I said, it's always great to just have somebody there to rely on. And that's the power of support is everything. I mean, it gives you the confidence to keep going. Um, uh, and everybody knows confidence is everything. When you're confident about anything, there's nothing nobody can tell you. There's nothing nobody can put in front of you that's gonna stop you from doing whatever it is that you want to do. You're gonna be able to knock it out the table because you're confident about it. You've done this over and over and over and over and over again. That yeah. So when I step up to this, it's close curtains. You, because I did this before many times, over and over and over again. So once again, like I said, I just hope y'all bear with me. Like I said, there's gonna be times, like I say, in this show where things are gonna happen that's out of my hand that I can't control. That's not gonna stop me from doing whatever I need to do and continue to push forward. Like I said, I do this. It's nothing. Um, with that being said, like I said, back to what we was on, confidence and uh, your emotional support and everything that you need. Uh, the support team is everything. They say it takes a community. I don't 100% agree with that because we don't live in the times where the community has what's best for you at heart. Uh, we don't live in the times where the person that you live with has your best interest at heart, let alone your kid. The person that you lay in bed with, they don't have your best interest at heart, let alone your kid. So for me to put my faith into the community that they're gonna do right by my child, I don't think so. Like the community I live in is small, not very big. Um, most everybody here knows everybody by first, last name, what year you graduated, what your GPA was, and everything. They could tell it to you. Um, got a gas station, a little restaurant. It's only open through lunch. Um, a, 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 a ice cream joint and a bank in the school. And my folks' pizza place. And if you're ever in town or need deliveries, yeah, look up 3Ds. They're doing it, uh, I think about 10 some years now, 10 plus years now. But, yeah, I don't necessarily agree with the whole community thing. I said, we went through it with my child with somebody, um, close to home. So, uh, I don't necessarily agree with the community because it's, like I say, we don't live in the times where everybody has what's best for you. Uh, it's hard out here financially when you're at the gas station trying to make decisions on whether I should put this $10 in my tank or if I should go get me some bread and peanut butter. Like, I don't I don't that's not sitting well. And they want us to be able to eat healthy and do all these wonderful things, but it costs more to eat healthy than it do just to eat. So I'm supposed to eat this healthy food that they talking about and put this gas in my tank and drive 40 minutes to work every day, more, and take my kid wherever she got to go from back and forth to school if she got a school. Like, I'm supposed to do all that. Y'all talking about eat healthy. A loaf of bread is all. It's $4, $5. They telling me you should quit your job or work a part-time job, and you could probably get you some assistance. But how you gonna give me assistance if I'm working a part-time job? How I'm gonna afford my rent? Because that don't make no sense. Because you're not about to pay my rent. You're just gonna give me some food to feed my child, which is great. you know. But what about the light bill? What about the gas bill? What about the car insurance that you telling me is not a necessity to have? You're telling me it's a luxury to have a vehicle. How is it a luxury when I gotta pay money and put money into this mug every day? That don't sound like a luxury to me. If I gotta spend money on it every day, or it's costing me X amount of money to use it on a regular basis, that don't sound like it's luxury. It might be the vehicle itself might be luxury. Yeah, because I work hard. Like, I deserve to have whatever I want. At least whatever I can afford anyway. I deserve that much, at least. And so does everybody else. Like, yeah, you deserve, you work, you deserve to have whatever it is that you work for. Unfortunately, like, people gotta settle for less. People selling their houses, selling for less. People are having to live in apartments. People have to, at 40-some years old, living at their mom and dad's house. Why? Because we can't afford to live out here on our own. They're not going. They making it to where you have to have somebody. What else? You're supposed to settle for whatever. Settle just because you don't want to struggle. You don't want to do this by yourself. I get it. I get it. I had to live at my folks' house for 4 years. Me and mine. Just because I wasn't about to be out here and having my daughter missing meals. Like, what are we talking about? What? I'm not about to just be eating top ramen every day. Whatever. You gotta eat top ramen every day. I'm sorry, but I did that, man. People made fun of me all my life because I was too skinny and shit like that. And why? Because and not saying my folks didn't eat properly, but like they feed us properly or nothing like that. That's not what I'm saying at all. But clearly, like, we know as kids, we got the worst eating habits. I give my kid, I fill that refrigerator up with so much food. This girl, I give her so many options and she want to eat the same things every day. I don't get it. We didn't have no options. What? My mom, they put that food out. You either ate it or you didn't. It wasn't no running to the refrigerator whenever you wanted just to get extra drinks. Wasn't no extra unlimited amount of popsicles. Wasn't an unlimited amount of snacks. It wasn't an unlimited amount of nothing. We had 17 kids in this house, man. Wasn't nothing unlimited. Nothing. You better eat. You better figure it out. I said, so top ramen, yeah. Peanut butter sandwiches, the peanut butter with the honey, the peanut butter with the syrup. What? Figure it out. Man, me and my brothers and sisters, man, we messed up so many bowls of cereal. And I get it now. My mom, she used to spend so much money on groceries just for it to come home. We would try to smash that in like 2-3 days, though, about a weekend. Try to have that gone. I get it. We get it. I get it now. I'm spending so much money on groceries. This girl come through, she'll run through the whole kitchen quick and won't more. Be ready for be like that. We ran out. What you mean? We just got those 2 days ago. I don't know what you want me to do. My money don't just grow on that tree outside. I can't just go chop it down and go print my own money. I wish I could, baby, but I can't. And that's part of learning boundaries with these kids, man. Like, we be quick to not want to tell them no because we be scared of how they gonna rebel against us and whatnot. And at the end of the day, man, you got to. Because when they go outside your door, when they get out there on their own, the world ain't got to give them nothing. Nathaniel, nothing. The world is gonna be cold as ice, colder than that. And I tell my daughter all the time, man, when nobody got to give you nothing. I'm the only one that's gonna do what I do for you. I'm the only one. When you go out there, you better be ready to work for your own and get it yourself. Because don't nobody owe you nothing. Not nobody. Nobody owes you nothing. You owe yourself. And the people around you that's with you, they gonna ride with you no matter what. Whether you rise or fall, they gonna be there for you no matter what. But you gotta be able to pull your own weight. Bottom line. Because eventually those helping hands, they gonna turn their backs on you. They're not gonna be there for you. They done helped you out so many times that they can't do it no more. They got now they got kids of their own that they need them in their lives. And we're gonna need them for the next 18, 20, 30 years. So when you turn adult, you got to be able to have your backbone, work ethic, some moral codes and everything. Because like I say, your support system ain't gonna always be there for you if you're not doing right by it. If you're not living right by it. They don't have to be there. They're there because they want to be. And they can be. And they will be. But if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, don't expect them to always be there. That's for sure. That's for sure. Another thing I wanted to say, where did it, who was the person that decided we shouldn't be disciplining our kids? Who decided that? Because I'm looking now and I see these, and I promise you, I'm not trying to come on here and disrespect anybody. I'm not trying to come on here and call anybody out. I'm not trying to come on here and be against anybody. I'm just simply just speaking my mind. And I get it. There's always going to be some pushback. There's always going to be, you're not appeasing everybody. And that's cool. Like, somebody told me, like, if you just here to appease everybody, you're not for yourself. What are you standing on? What are you for real? Because you trying to satisfy everybody else. Like, what is you doing? What are you standing on? What are you really about? So, like I said, I'm not trying to come on here and be, I promise you, I'm not trying to come on here and be negative. I'm not going to be calling people out by names. That'll get you out of there. Not out of there, but people will be coming after you with some lawsuits. We don't need those at all. But who decided, like, yo, we shouldn't be disciplining kids? because, excuse me, I remember I grew up in a time, I remember where, I want to say this was preschool. Teachers could paddle you. When I was in school in Texas, before I came here to Michigan, I remember it only happened once, but it happened. I got paddled one time, and I flipped the desk. That's when they knew I was on another level. I think that's when they decided that we need to put this boy somewhere else. Cause yeah, I told the teacher I told her directly, if you touch me with that paddle, I'm gonna do something to you. I couldn't have been what 5 years old, 6. Nah, I was 4 or 5. Because by the time I was 6, I was already in foster care. And my foster parents was mean. Boy, oh, they was mean. Oh, they was strict. Boy, ooh, boy, they was mean. Oh man, they was mean. And not mean like, not like, not mean in the sense of like, you had to ask to go to the bathroom type stuff. But like, they was strict, man. Like, one glass all day. Don't come, stay out of my kitchen. Don't be running into my house. Like, oh man, yeah, don't touch my air conditioner. Don't touch the TV remote. Don't, oh man, yeah, they was strict. They was strict, and got plenty of ass whoopings. Ooh, boy, I was wilding out in school. At home, I was no. You was on your P's and Q's at home, but at school, yeah, I was wilding out. Which didn't really kind of make no sense considering I knew I was gonna get my ass whooped once I got home. So it made no sense to get in trouble at school just to come home and get ass whooped. So I pushed the button just far enough before, they wouldn't write me up or call my foster parents at home before I get in trouble. But I was definitely like borderline, yeah, I'm wilding out kind of type in school. And but like I said, I remember parents used to tell us, call the cops. Matter of fact, after I whoop you, I'm gonna call the cops for you. I'm looking at them like, what is that? What do you mean? For me? Why you calling out for me? You gonna need the police. They're gonna be coming for you. If I call the police, you the one doing the whooping. You can't whoop me like this. Talking about go get me 3 switches. What you gonna do with 3 switches? Huh? Man, you about to put the I watch I watched her braid them things together. I'm looking as a kid. I'm just like, what is she doing? And she braiding that thing all the way down. She do it all the way down to the thing. I said, I know you're not about to walk me with that, boy. You think I ever went down that dead end alley again? Huh? You think my folks had to tell me more than one time not to do something? Because they didn't just whoop me. They didn't just whoop you just because you spilt the milk on the floor. If you got to clean your bedroom or something. When they whooped you, it was because you did something that was going to be detrimental to your life. Going down that dead end alley, there's only one thing that was down there. And I was going to end up killed, messed, hurt, something bad is going to happen. If I walk my ass down that dead end, first of all, just crossing the street is going to get you whooped. Let alone walking the street and then going down the dead end alleyway. So we just knew better. There was just certain things that you knew. You once you did it, if you did it, you did it. And if you got caught, there was repercussions that come with that. And once you did it, you knew not to never do that stuff ever again. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying, nah, go back to getting the paddles. Go get the switch. Go get the, I'm not saying none of that. But where do we get back to being able to discipline our children again without having to worry about the repercussions of going to jail just because I'm trying to steer my child down the right way? Because like I said, once again, this community ain't got to do right by my child. My friends, wherever her friends is at, and whoever their parents is, they don't got to be on the same type of time that I'm on with my kid. They might be letting their kid do whatever that they want to be doing because they don't care. Yeah, do whatever. Yeah. Oh, yes, do whatever. Stay out of my head. Leave me alone. I'm watching the game. Stay over there. I'm playing the video game. Stay out of my room. Like, why are you, what? All kind of stuff. So we wonder why these kids is out here running around acting wild and out. What you call them? YNs? Y'all wonder why? Because there's no discipline. We just let them do, we just let our kids do whatever. There's no repercussions for it anymore. I said, and I get it. Like I said, it's hard to discipline your child when CPS is at your door. They're at your door when they don't need to be, but when you need them to be somewhere, they ain't there. Honestly, I really CPS. That's a whole nother story for me. That's a whole nother situation for me. I could go on about that all night too. I'm not going to tonight. I will one day, but I'm not going to tonight. But like I said, when they need to be there, they not. When you need them to be there anyway. At least for me, in my situations, they wasn't never there for me. But like I said, that's a whole nother day. We're not gonna talk about them today. We're gonna let them make it. Like I said, I really don't know where we went wrong with trying to learn to discipline our kids, because they tell us all the time as an adult, you need discipline yourself. Well, how do you discipline yourself? What is it that you do to make sure that you stay on top of your game? Make sure you get up every day and go to work. Do what you're supposed to be doing, putting your best foot forward. How do you stay disciplined on making sure that your kid, make sure that they got what they need every day, that they get their baths every day, that they got their teeth brushed every day, that they getting their hair brushed every day? How do you stay disciplined on that when you don't have discipline for yourself? How do you expect your child to have discipline then? They only a reflection of you. That you can tell them everything. They still just gonna do what they see you do. How you telling me to do this when you don't do that? Ain't that what Michael Jordan told him on The Last Dance? Yeah, they could call me an asshole. They could say I was this. They could say I was hard and all kind of stuff. But guess what? I never asked them to do nothing that I wouldn't do or wasn't doing. So how I look at my daughter and tell her not to do certain things if I'm not doing those certain things? She looks at me and sees me do everything. So I don't have to force her. I don't have to fight with her to take a bath, to brush her teeth, to do certain things that she's supposed to be doing that I need her to do because I do these things every day. I've seen parents have to argue with their kids just to go brush their teeth or to take a bath. I've seen it in my own eyes. For what? Why are you arguing with a child to do something simple? Because there was no discipline from the jump. You've been fighting and nitpicking back and forth with them this whole entire time. And here they is, 7, 8 years old, and you arguing with a child, they crying because they gotta brush their teeth. That don't make no type of sense. I'm not, first of all, hold on. I'm not arguing with my child at all. If she combat whatever I tell her to do, I'm gonna give her this look. Be like, what you talking about? What you say? You're gonna know I mean business. It's been 6 years. I ain't had to lay. I take that back. I did have to get on her one time about crossing the street without looking. I watched her do it too many times, and it was the last time was enough for me. Like, yo, you gonna get hit, right? You're gonna get hit, and it's gonna be nothing I can do. You're gonna be dead. You're too little to survive getting hit by a car. So if I don't inflict some pain on you right now to let you know this is what will happen to you when you get hit by that car. If you think this hurts, getting hit by that car is going to be worse. I didn't whoop her. I just smacked her hand a couple times. But it hurt her. Why? Because she's never been, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't whoop her. I don't have to. I look at her, I tell her straight up, I give her a look and hey, all right, tighten up. Because I'm not repeating myself like that. You a kid, man. Like I said, what I look like, we don't argue. We don't argue with other adults. What we doing is doing with a child. You raising your voice and getting all out of character with a child. Nah, man, you better sit your ass down somewhere. You don't know. You don't know. Mine does though. Mine does. I don't play. I do not play. I tell her exactly what's up, man. I give her everything, but I also don't give her everything. If y'all can understand that. You don't ask me for it every time we go into the store, can she get something? Because you understand. No, we came here to get these groceries. Remember them popsicles you asked me about? That's what we came here for. We didn't come here to get no toys. Came here to get these food. Is it your birthday? Is it, huh? Nah? Okay. Well, you don't need it. All the toys you got at home that you don't even play with? What you need more for? I didn't think so. Okay, we good. Let's go get these food though. But like I said, I think we gotta be able to discipline our children at some point, like, or get back to it. Stop being so soft about it. Stop being scared to get on your child and tell them exactly what's up. Build them boundaries. Stop being a friend. Be your parent. Because that's what they need you to be. They need you to be that parent. They don't need you to be their friend. They got plenty of them out there. Plenty of friends. They're going to meet plenty more when they get out your house. So don't be their friend. Be their parent. And that's not saying, not be cool with them, not hang out with them. But there's got to be boundaries. Like, there's got to be levels to this. If our kids don't fear nothing, they're not going to get steered down the right path, man. Because I said, this world don't got to be their friend. And it's not going to be. It's not going to be. Nope. I'm not drinking. Not alcohol. Nah, you got wilding out. Don't even trip. I don't drink like that. But that is some good Canada Dry. Yeah. If y'all want to sponsor your boy, if you get this Canada Dry, yo, I support you. Run it up. I drink me a 2 liter every day. But for real. Yeah, man, we gotta definitely gotta be able to discipline our kids, and that definitely is part of the support that they need from us, right? Just to help them. It's only gonna better them. They got discipline in their life. Help you as far as being a parent further along, knowing like, I've gave you the tools to be, a decent human being, successful. I've put you down the right path to be who you just should be as a human being. And now it's time for you to walk that path. That's the support that our kids deserve from us as a parent. We owe that to them. And that's what I do every day. I wake up and try to, figure out, another way that I can just be a better man for my child, man. Be a better person to the world. Be a better coworker. Be a better human being to anything connected to me in my life. I struggle with that still. Like I said, I wake up every day knowing, like, man, I'm thankful I woke up and I got an opportunity to try to do, better than I did yesterday. We a couple more things before we get on up out of here. Being having a support system, which is kind of like what I'm here for, as far as giving people any type of outlook on what they got going on with their lives, especially single fathers. It's not easy, man. It's like, as far as the mental aspects of being able to navigate through time, through the world where time is limited, and we don't have all the time to do what we need to do. You hear people all the time, man, I don't have time, man, to do this. If I could get more time with my child, if I could just do this, I don't got enough time to do this. You hear it all the time. And I just hope that, you guys watching my videos and my podcast, that uh, I give you guys some wisdom and knowledge and the courage to keep going on. Uh, I'm also here for listen to you guys' feedback too, without judging you. I know people, we don't know where to turn to. You don't know who to go and ask for help for, ask questions. And maybe you got questions that you might need. And this is a safe place for you to come, ask any type of questions, get it off your chest, that you might have answers that you might be seeking answers to. And maybe I can give them to you. Uh, no, I'm not no doctor, not a therapist, but this can be therapy. This is my therapy to you guys watching. This could be therapy to the uh, followers watching all over. This could be your out. This could be your way of outletting, and I hope that I could bring that to you and you enjoy everything I got going on. I said this show will only be as good as you guys want it to be. I will do my best to be upfront and honest with you guys. Um, I could really be truthful. Like that's all I'm gonna do is just be upfront. I don't have time to sit here and make up any phony lies. Man, like I said, like today, my daughter is here, uh, doing whatever she needs to be doing right now. But any other day, like I could be doing any other thing right now than sitting here telling y'all a bunch of BS or coming up with stuff that y'all, quite frankly, don't give a damn about. So I'm not about to do none of that. Uh, with that being said, my closing point, I wrote something down. I couldn't remember it. I'm not gonna lie. I couldn't remember it. I definitely had to write it down because uh, I felt like this is something that needed to be put out there to everybody. And uh, simply just, it's something simple. It's just, support isn't always about carrying someone. Sometimes it's simply reminding them that they're strong enough to keep pushing themselves. Um, Cold hard agree with that. Uh, uh, without having the people that I have, like I said, I wouldn't be able to be here where I'm at. And like, it's been a long time coming to get to where I'm at. Like I said, we lived at my folks' house for probably a good 4 years before we was able to get our own place. I've tried the roommate thing, uh, which is cool. Like I said, you just outgrow things, and eventually, your kids they get older, they grow, and eventually they need their own space. You need your own space, and like I said, especially when it's a father daughter dynamic, you know, like she's gonna start doing things that I'm not up to par with. I don't know nothing about doing no makeup. I don't know nothing about doing hair. None of that stuff. But I gotta learn. I gotta figure certain things out. And with that being said, I guess it's for me, it's discipline. It's therapy. Say like I get the best joys out of just spending time with my kid and just seeing her smile and laugh, watching her grow. Um, is it's, it's everything I never asked for. Like I said, and I'm looking forward to every day I spend with this girl and watching her grow and seeing where the road takes both of us. Um, uh, I think uh, I think that she's uh, only gonna keep me on the right path to doing what I need to do. Uh, I've never had nothing that I had to uh, be responsible for other than myself. And growing up, people always told me, you know, you're not gonna be able to be out here, live on your own. You're not gonna be able to make it by yourself. You're gonna just be another statistic. You'll be just like your dad. You'll be just like, a druggie or whatever. I'm not supposed to be here right now. I'm not supposed to have my daughter full time. I'm not supposed to be able to drive the car that I'm driving right now. If you ask everybody else, I ain't supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to be talking to y'all. I'm not supposed to have this vocabulary that I have. I'm not supposed to be able to talk properly to you guys and not just and be talking ignorance. Like not be able to. No, I'm not supposed to be able to do a lot of things. I'm not supposed to be able to go to a lot of certain places, but I've been there multiple times. I got certain things that I have that I won't, and it's all strictly because I've worked hard to get where I'm at. I told my friend a while ago, man, like I don't let my skin color, keep me out of certain places. I don't just because I'm black. That don't mean nothing to me. Am I naive to the fact that what's going on out here against certain black people? No, I get it, but I'm not that stupid to where I believe just because I'm black that I can't do certain things because I'm a black man that has full custody of his child, has a nice ass car, has his own place. I don't get no more no food stamps. The DHS ain't paying my electrical bill. Me and my family is doing what we doing here. And the strength of my back and my mental is what's got me here. So with that said, like I said, support has been everything. Um, just we all need it. I don't care who you are. I don't care how rich you is, whatever, how strong you are. Eventually, we're gonna always need some support. Eventually, and with that being said, that's how I'm gonna wrap it up today. Um, I hope y'all enjoy this show. Once again, I say I'm sorry about the pause in there, um, wherever it's at. I'm sorry about that. I apologize. Next time, I'll try to have this set up a little better. Um, I will be shooting. I try to shoot every Thursday night. That's my free night. Uh, so now, I don't know if I'll try to do more of like an afternoon shoot and try to see if you guys want this dropped on a Thursday night, like I said, or if y'all would rather me just drop it on a Friday morning when I wake up. Uh, Let me know. But I think further from here on, either I'll probably be dropping the videos, episodes, probably Friday mornings, um, early. I'm just kidding. uh, yeah, now we early birds around here. I'm up at like 4:30 every day. Um, yeah, I don't know. Sleep is kind of like overrated in my life, but that's beside the point. Uh, but let me know if y'all would rather, what if y'all would rather drop Friday mornings and be able to, Friday mornings going into your weekends. This is what you would rather see, uh, or if you don't care, you don't care. Just drop the video, Trey. We don't care, man. We gonna see it regardless. It's gonna come through our news feed regardless, baby, because everybody's gonna like it. So therefore, it's gonna come through at some point in time. Just drop the video. That's all you gotta say. No, I'm just kidding. But no, if you liked it, man, please, like. If you haven't followed my page yet, follow my page. Um, I'm dropping on Instagram as well. I don't have any other links yet. I will have a YouTube page coming up. Uh, I will have some merch going out too. We got the Father Time merch coming up already. Yeah, we doing it, man. Um, like I said, like, hit that follow button, man. Share, 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 share. So we can, get these numbers, reach people across the world because they need to hear this. They need to hear this words of wisdom. They need this church. They need, they need, these words of encouragement. They need to hear it. They need it. Cause like I say, I'm not the only one going through it. Other ones are too. And with that, like I said, with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed y'all day, enjoy y'all night, enjoy your morning whenever you watch this. And I'll see you guys next week on Father Time. Thanks for being with me. One love.